Hi everybody, this is Saad for the Sad Truth. I wanted to take a few minutes to commemorate the anniversary of the tragic 9/11 uh, event that happened 14 years ago. And I thought that I would begin by sharing where I was on that day. And I encourage you, if you'd like to post a comment recounting where you were on that day. It's a small measure to try to honor all those who lost their lives on that day, going to work, going on a tourist run, not knowing that at any moment their lives would be ended in the most horrific of ways. As some of you know, there is this concept of episodic memory, which basically captures the set of recollections that we have when something truly iconic happens. So, for example, people talk about the day that JFK was assassinated as the classic example of episodic memory. Well, of course, in our collective conscience, 9/11 is now the epitome of that episodic memory trace. In my case, I was a visiting professor at University of California, Irvine. I was there from 2001 to 2003, and I had just started my visiting stint, feeling excited, feeling happy. And I woke up, came downstairs to see my wife and her sister, who was visiting us from Montreal, transfixed in front of the TV with facial grimaces that did not seem to be quite normal, something that you wouldn't expect. And then I kind of rushed down to look at the TV, and it literally took my brain a few minutes to process what I was seeing on TV. So we should all take a moment to honor the people who passed away on that horrifying day. And one of the ways that we could honor them is to recognize the fact that our freedoms and our liberties are something that we have to fight for and be vigilant about every single day. Ronald Reagan said, some of you may know the quote, and I may not remember the exact quote, but something like that freedom is, only one generation away from extinction. And he was exactly right? It doesn't take much for that which you take for granted to be taken away from you. People think that it is the natural order of things for the liberties that we have in the West to exist. But there are always nefarious forces that are testing those freedoms. And I hate to say that since 9/11, things have only gotten worse in the West in terms of our freedoms for all sorts of reasons, which perhaps I'll get into in some future video. But for now, let's all not take for granted what we have in the West in terms of our liberties and freedoms. Let's honor the memory of those that passed away. I wish you all a great weekend, and hopefully one day we won't experience such horrifying imagery. But that's my optimistic side speaking. I think my realistic side suggests that as long as there are ways for people to divide themselves into different tribes, there will always be strife and violence and hatred. On that sad note, I wish you a good weekend. Talk to you soon. Ciao.